I'm back in the kitchen with Superior Catfish, and I'm joined by country music star Steve Azar, and I'm very excited for you to be here, Mr. Steve.
Thank you, Mark. Excited about being. Thank you for letting me in your kitchen.
Well, it's an honor. I heard you got a couple hits underneath your belt, and I heard you can throw it down in the kitchen, so I'm excited to put you to work.
I love to cook as much as I like to make music
Yes,
at times, so yeah, I'm a big fan of the kitchen.
Awesome. Well, I heard you're a big fan of Superior Catfish as well.
I love it. I love those folks over in Macon. I've got to spend some time over there and get to know them. Big part of my radio show.
Yes, sir.
In a Mississippi Minute, so I'm all in.
Today we're going to be making a catfish salad. We're going to be focusing on a lot of fresh local ingredients. So right now it's the middle of summer in Mississippi. We got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of heat going, a lot of blackberries. I picked these the other day. Obviously we've got fresh vegetables going around, and we're going to be highlighting a little bit of local honey and some Superior Blackened Catfish Seasoning.
You know, when I was growing up, this was not a thought about using local, and it's become a big thing, hasn't it?
I mean, I'm all about local. Number one, it's better. Number two, it's fresher. Number three, a lot of times you can get it for cheaper than you get it at the superstore.
Yeah, there's no doubt. So it's a win-win-win for everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, obviously using Superior Catfish.
How good does that look?
I mean, it looks amazing.
Perfect.
It's fresh, it's clean, and you know what it's going to taste like every time? No doubt.
Oh, there's absolutely consistent every time. And look at how beautiful that is.
Exactly. Consistency is something you want to strive for in the kitchen. You can't sell a product and not be able to make it 10 times over at least. So love it. I'm excited to get started. You ready?
I'm game time. Let's go. Yeah.
Mr. Steve, it can't be all me today. Obviously, you're the star, so we got to put you to work. So I'm going to have you start by seasoning up this catfish. This is going to be a classic blackened catfish seasoning.
Superior makes this,
Superior,
right?
Yes, sir. It's in the making, and they're going to have it out in just a little while. One of the reasons I love blackened catfish is, number one, it's flavor. Color is flavor, especially when it comes to searing, grilling, or frying. You want all the color on there. It looks perfect.
I like to overdo it.
I like to overdo it, too.
If you're going to blacken it, you got to go all the way. I feel like sometimes they don't have enough seasoning.
I agree. Catfish takes a lot of flavors, and blackened seasoning really highlights them. The reason I'm using canola spray is because whenever we blacken, traditionally use a lot of fat, usually butter in the bottom of the pan.
Sure.
But we want to highlight the health factors of catfish. So I'm just going to lay this down in the pan.
Which are vast, by the way.
All right, that's the sizzle.
Heard of that sound?
I never do.
The best sound.
Exactly what you want to hear. And while that's going, we're going to start on our blackberry sauce.
Beautiful.
Mississippi heat is brutal for a lot of things, but blackberries need the heat.
Love it. Yeah.
We'll have a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan. We'll throw my blackberries, about half of them in there, and we're just going to muddle these down.
Yeah, reduce them down a little bit.
Yes, sir. So just trying to get them to open up, throw a little bit of honey in there, not a ton, because these blackberries are really sweet, but they're also going to be a little bit of tartness.
Do you ever add a little bit of the blackened seasoning in there with it, or
No.
you just leave it?
I've never done that, but it's your first time for everything. Let's add a little bit in there. Give a little bit of a kick. I like that idea.
Well, they'll know each other when they unite.
Exactly. So we got all going, Mr. Steve. This catfish should be able to get flipped about 2-3 minutes. And put your flipping skills to the test.
Right.
These blackberries are starting to boil down, and we're gonna let this all get to know itself for about 2-3 minutes.
Awesome. So Superior is here in Mississippi. And it cracks me up and it blows my mind why we would ever eat catfish from anywhere else in the world.
I agree.
I mean, we're like the birthplace of music, and we're the birthplace of catfish.
Yes, sir.
You know, farm-raised catfish. And so, you know, a lot of times the stuff's imported in, and they play by different rules there, and it's just not as healthy, it's not as good. Why would you go anywhere else?
No reason to.
Superior's got a great thing.
No reason to.
Isn't it great how the catfish holds it together so well, too?
100%. I mean, so something like salmon, for example, would fall apart if you cook it too long on one side, particularly the flesh side. But this just holds itself together until it's done, which is another easy way to tell when your catfish is done. If it's still holding itself together and you feel it's still a little spongy, keep it going. Keep it going. Mr. Steve, the catfish looks done. This sauce is at a good point. We're gonna make a salad dressing.
Know it.
All right, so we got blackberries on the bottom. Mr. Steve, we're gonna add a little bit of Dijon mustard. Now, the reason we're using Dijon is because it is a great emulsifier.
A little balsamic?
Little balsamic, yes, sir. Go ahead, about 2-3 tablespoons, just something light in the bottom. And we're actually gonna set this to the side. We might wanna add a little more.
Yep.
And here's your time to shine. I need you to start mixing this up, Mr. Steve.
Just these two?
Just these, yes, sir.
Sure.
So, we got that mixing up. While you're doing that, I'm gonna slowly add in about a 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of olive oil. What are you thinking?
That's just so good.
It is good. I'm thinking I wanna add a little bit more honey. How about that?
Yeah, I could go for a little bit more sweet, but I'm gonna tell you something. That's gonna be so good in this salad.
Yes, sir. That catfish is gonna be delicious.
The Superior's their blackened spice, this dry spice is ridiculous.
It is. I mean, it's got all the seasoning we wanted. I can taste it in the blackberries, just a hint of it, and it's perfect. So, all right, let's start assembling our salad, Mr. Azar.
All right.
All right, so get this one last Wix, make sure we got everything mixed up. I love the blackberry bits on the bottom.
Yeah.
I love a little bit of texture in my salad. So,
Beautiful.
let's go ahead and dump these greens on top of this dressing. Got our salad with the vinaigrette on it. I'm gonna let you decide. I'm gonna let you take it from here, Mr. Azar.
What I want in my salad.
Yes, sir.
Huge cucumber guy.
I am too.
Never put enough. And then I like the fact that you got these tomatoes. Feta's fantastic.
Yes, sir.
How much you want to go with that?
I like that about right there.
Okay, good.
So we got some roasted nuts. We got some bell pepper.
I like the nut idea. The bell pepper, you know, I'm not a huge bell pepper guy. Is I taking over your kitchen?
No, you're doing exactly what I brought you here for.
Lot of pepper.
A lot of pepper. Just season it up.
Right.
And then we can mix it up. You can try it by hand. You want to put that little flip?
Well, I don't. I feel like my hands are.
I can't flip a salad either.
Mark's driving the last mile now.
Well, hey.
Everybody know he is putting me to work.
You're making my job easy today. Making my job really easy.
Look how good that looks.
Delicious.
Can we show that? Look how good that looks.
I mean, we got color, we got nutrients, we got flavor. Mr. Steve, we got our catfish here, all cooked up, all rested. It's not gonna be too hot with the lettuce. We got our whole bowl made up.
Now that's called a superior salad.
That is a superior salad right there. I mean, we got our beautiful blackened catfish on top. Black and red goes together so well. We got all these colors, got all these nutrients in there.
Gorgeous.
And again, we're highlighting Mississippi catfish. We got Mississippi blackberries for.
Now you may not be paying attention, but us dads are, and you look at the economic situation right now. That is an inexpensive meal, right?
Exactly, it is. But it's beautiful, smells good. You want to try some?
Man, I've already tried it off camera.
Well, let's try it on camera again. Let's take a little stab at it. I'm gonna give me a little bit of this.
Gonna get a little of the catfish right there.
I'm gonna grab a little. I love that blackened catfish seasoning on top. I mean, got the salt, got a little bit of heat. It goes perfect with the sour, the sweet, the crunchiness. I think you killed it.
That's usually you.
I think you killed it.
Take it.
All you gotta do is use Superior Catfish, use local ingredients, and a little bit of elbow grease.
Keep talking, I'm gonna keep.
You can do whatever you want. Mr. Steve, thank you for joining me. I'll give you a fist bump. You keep on eating that. Thanks for Superior Catfish.
Great work, Mark.
This is Killer. Thank y'all for watching.